Alright, level up. Let's go. We're doing pretty well with speech. We gotta work on our dispelling. We've got pretty much everything that we wanted from might. Sorcery. This is done. Okay, let's have a look at what we actually have here in terms of passives. This requires 35 points. And we only have 29 so far. We're not actually going to use the Staff's and Spectres much for fighting, so... Not gonna put too much into that. Might and sorcery. Still need more sorcery here. Let's go back to Emir. Oh no, wait, we need a repair shop. Helmgard Keep. We have a quest to hand in at Helmgard Keep, so we can go there and repair stuff.
Welcome to Helmgard. Mind your ways while you're here. You've all the scrolls then? Good. Nasty thieves, them kobolds. Here's your gold then. Right then.
Is there anything new on the contract board? No.
If Brian spent half the time swinging his sword he spent shining it.
Oof, yeah. Let's just go with... Damn, that's a lot of money. But yeah, let's just go with repair all.
Well, aye.
And you know what? While we are here, let's get some stuff out of our inventory. Oh wait, close. Not actually sure which stuff I have equipped at the moment. Oh, right now we only have a bow. Okay. Rivenat Task is 100. We do need one with... Oh, ow. These are actually really, really weak. These have all the same values, just for some reason they are different. We're gonna keep the ebony one. We're gonna get rid of all of these. These we're going to store, because we don't actually need them. Armor. This actually reduces our armor overall. Same for this. And here as well. Harbinger's shoes. I feel like we probably have some more of this Harbinger's set, but I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to look it up once we get to our storage. Okay. I think most of these are actually rings that we wanted to put away. I don't think we're gonna need them anymore. They were basically signet rings that we needed for specific quests. I'm gonna store them away just in case we need them later, but we're gonna have to go to our stash for that.
I've got spear hafts, but no spearheads.
Just out of curiosity, do you sell any lockpicks? No.
Can't sell just the haft. Come again when we're better stocked.
Welcome.
Alright. Let's have a look at our quests. This is Rathia. How are we looking on the map? We still have some stuff to explore in the Forsaken Plain. Let's work for our side quests one by one. And we're gonna prioritize things that actually require us to be in the Forsaken Plain. So this requires us to go over here. And I don't know where else, because we actually have another 2 notices, but this one takes us over there. This is Adessa. This is Rathia. Hey, stop attacking my quest giver.
Yeah?
Rude. Oh. Where did all of these enemies come from? Holy... It was just one Barghest and now all of a sudden we have all of these guys? What do you want from me? Who are you? Also, I just remembered I still have a curse, so... What's that actually doing? Minus 15% armor. Okay, that explains why my armor rating is so low. We should get that fixed. And we will get it fixed. Just as soon as we have discovered what's over here. Shining Labyrinth. Okay. No idea what this is. Don't really want to bother with it right now. Okay, we have definitely not been in this area before. Oh, we're robbing graves now. We're still... no, close. We're still in the Forsaken Plains. Just want to make sure that I don't accidentally move on to the next area already. Okay, now we're getting back to where we came from.
You're a welcome sight. A minute more and I'd be joining our friends on the hill here. Thanks for the assistance. I just figured everyone out here in the Forsaken Plain was either a refugee or one of the freemen. Looks like I was wrong.
She looks like she could be our sister. She has the same haircut, the same hair color, and almost the same skin color.
I don't mind it as much as most, but I was raised in Tyr, so I can handle the heat. Can't stand the bandits, though. It's impossible to get a decent night's sleep. You've got to watch your step in the Forsaken Plain. For every cave holds a bandit. Every refugee might be a cheat out to swindle us all. The freemen are especially fierce, for they're fighting not for the take, but for their very survival. Not so different than you or I, they are. I'm a refugee, like the others in the tents. It's a desperate place. People will do anything to see the next morning. Steal, kill, you name it. Not all of us are from the village of Kolm. We come from all along the Tuili coast. Farmers and merchants, veterans and scholars. The Tuatha have put our possessions to the flame, but we will never accept defeat. Not so long as leaders like Lord Crass and Elrod Edmund act as our standard bearers.
I hate to break it to you, but Lord Crass is actually a fraud. But, you know.
Actually, I'm a bit ashamed to say. I'm searching for a grave. But not just any grave. The last resting place of Azo Raymond, richest of the Tuili merchants. They say he died early in the march west, claimed by the Forsaken Plain. Rumor has it he's buried with the famous rings of Azo. I could live a year on those.
Okay.
I'm glad to hear it. There's plenty of ground to cover between here and Rathir to the north, and another pair of eyes will be a huge advantage. Most of the graves are along the refugee route, usually surrounded by crude markings or gestures left by loved ones. It's a pity they couldn't do more. I heard Azo profited greatly from the war in the east, but that he was forced from his home when the Tuatha plundered Erethel. He moved west with the refugees. But the Forsaken Plain is no place for fat, wealthy merchants. They say he died quickly, with not a soul to mourn him. If I knew, I wouldn't be hiking all over this hill, reading names on worn gravestones. With my luck, it's on the other side of the Forsaken Plain. Bye.
Raising the dead. Since when are we raising the dead? Oh, it's right over there. Yeah, not gonna bother with that right now. We are gonna collect all of the plants here. Yes, I know I have contracted a disease. We'll deal with it soon. Let's get into this tomb and see what we can see.